My name is Brent Parker. I'm an architect. The firm is Parker Walter Group. And we were indirectly supporting the bridge. We were designing this building, the Phoenix, just prior to the construction of the bridge. And it didn't take us very long to figure out that the bridge was going to be a very positive attribute to what we're looking at, what we're experiencing here.
Marty Rappaport, chairman of the St. Armands Business Improvement District. Well, Gil Waters called me up. He asked me if I would co-chair with him and gave me the pros and the cons of the big bridge, a tall bridge, and as a result of that, I felt that it would be a good thing for the city and a good thing for the island, and I worked with him on that.
I knew Gil Waters. I didn't know him real well. Of course, the funny story is we had the building up just before the bridge started, and they bought a unit here in the building, and Elizabeth bought Gil a telescope, and he got to watch his bridge through the telescope, which I think is great.
It was a grassroots. When it started, it was just Gil and myself, and that's when it was, God, I do have the breaking ground shovel in my office, but I don't remember the date of it. It's got to be over 10 years ago. Well, because the connection of Longboat Key, which is a very affluent island, the accessibility, quick accessibility over to the city. That's what attracted Whole Foods. As far as Ritz-Carlton, it was the ability to bring people over to the Lido Key, to their shore facility. And I think that had a major economic effect.
The bridge, the traffic, particularly at nighttime, all lit up, it makes this perpetual silent movie that's going by your picture frame all evening long. It gives you something to look at. The view only gets better at nighttime. I kind of call it the field of dreams. Build it and they will come, because that's what has exactly happened.
My name is Piero Rivolta, and part of the Rivolta group that is involved in Sarasota, is involved in developing, construction, and building boats. We thought that was just not a real super idea, that one, you know. So that we have to consider some other option. When you put a big bridge between St. Armands and the crossing there in 41, you can put 20 lanes, but the traffic remains the same, you know. You cannot solve the problem of the bridge alone. You have to solve the problem of the transportation of the whole thing, and you have to solve the problem of the pass. So you have to see the whole thing. You cannot just solve a problem of traffic between Longboat Key and Sarasota downtown. That is a very short-minded stuff.
Okay, we've been walking the bridge for the last 2 years. However, I've been going back and forth using this bridge, the new bridge, as well as the old, for 25 years. It's become very meaningful to me in terms of metaphorically. I live out on Longboat Key, and it represents the transition for me from the city, Sarasota, the vibrance, the energy, the cultural arts, out to a retreat or a sense of peace and grounding out on the beautiful keys that the west coast of Florida offers.
You can look everywhere. I love the beauty. We often see different water ripples that we wouldn't see otherwise, or birds, or just everything. It's just a wonderful view up there.
We watched the bridge going up, and I was running before that and having to stop at the drawbridge. I actually have a sort of a fear of bridges, and when the drawbridge was going up one time, I didn't realize it. I heard the sirens, and I was looking for an ambulance, and I didn't see one. And then I realized the bridge was going up, and I did a 180 and went back home. So, of course, one of my friends calls this Mount Sarasota. And my friends from out of town come and say, well, let's go run the bridge. and it's a brand new experience for them, but they think they're in paradise.
Just the sunsets from here are beautiful. A lot of people go down to Lido Key, but it's very pretty here as they go over the buildings and so forth. So I'll come down here. Came down here on the 4th of July. My family was in here visiting, and we stood right under the bridge there. You don't have to go over to Jack's Marina and saw beautiful fireworks and so forth.
We've been coming out here for the last few years. We bring the puppy out to play. Plays frisbee under the bridge every day. He loves it. It's a great place. He loves to swim. Lots of friendly people. We really enjoy it. It's a big part of Sarasota. Yeah, I run on the right side normally, and one day I ran on the left side, and because he was out here early, my wife brought him, and I was running out here because we just live over on the other side, and I ran on the left side, and I stopped in the middle of the bridge, and I took a look over here, and I realized how beautiful the Bay of Sarasota is from the bridge.
Being an architect, one of my favorite quotes, and I'm probably messing this up, long after the price is forgotten, the quality and the signature is remembered. So you asked me what the final cost of the bridge is. I don't know. Who cares? We got it done.